You only have 50 millimeters of armor. That's a little bit unfortunate, honestly, because most Sherman tanks that come after this, the M4 Sherman, M4A2, M4A3, even the 105 Sherman before this, has 60 millimeters of armor. Which means this Sherman is actually kind of the thinnest in terms of armor. Okay. There we go. Overpressure, baby. Hey guys, it's Jim here, and welcome back to War Thunder. Today, we are checking out one of the tanks that I find to be one of the few that's actually balanced. This is the M4A1 Sherman tank, or in a more precise terms, the M4A1 75mm Sherman. Now let me break it down to you and you'll see why I find this thing to be in a really balanced position. First things first, armor. You only have 50 millimeters of armor, sloped at least for 54 degrees. That's a little bit unfortunate, honestly, because most Sherman tanks that come after this, the M4 Sherman, M4A2, M4A3, even the 105 Sherman before this, has 60 millimeters of armor. Which means this Sherman is actually kind of the thinnest in terms of armor. The angle that sloping is there, but even so though, a lot of guns can actually go through this no problem. And to make things worse, a bit of the top face armor is bleeding out to the front. And it's only like 20 millimeters tops. And why is this a problem is that you can just shoot this right here, it's only like 50 millimeter, 48 millimeters. And for some reason, I'm pretty sure I didn't recall seeing this or this being a weak spot, but something tells me Gaijin decided to downgrade the model here, the damage model. So yeah, not only is this a weak spot, this is an even bigger one now. So if you can't really pen the Sherman from the front, just shoot right here. And at the same time, a bit of the side armor, 38 millimeters, bleeds to the front. So yeah, at certain angles, you're shooting at 50 millimeters with basically no angle whatsoever. Yeah. Or, worst case scenario, somebody try to angle so that they can make this sticker. They can just shoot this right here. It's kind of like a corner wedge, if you know what I'm saying. Otherwise, everything else, yeah, it's pretty much just a Sherman. 40mm side armor, 40mm rear. Now moving up to the turret. Like most Shermans, after this 76mm, this is actually not bad, but what the hell is this? And of course, you may notice, yeah, 76mm right here, and for some reason, from the M4 Sherman to this thing, they decided to shrink this turret manlet right here. Even though it's only 50mm, it's protecting such a small area of the turret. Just why? Just why? So yeah, in conclusion, armor is not bad. If you face a tank that you got up tiered, yeah, your armor can punish them. Especially this thing right here. Especially if they also don't know this spot right here, or like this thing right here, or the corners. If they just, oh, it's a Sherman, just shoot this right. Yeah, they're not getting through this anytime soon. But by now, everybody should know about, yeah, this. Now moving on, let's look at the gun. Like a number of the Shermans after this, 75mm M3 cannon, which is kind of standard during the Second World War because, America want to make use of the tank destroy program. Nah, I'm kidding. But seriously though, in War Thunder, this gun is actually not too bad. It's not the best, but I can tell you, it's very forgiving. Let me tell you why. So for the ammo that we'll be using, this is what we'll be using, the M61 shot. And there's a reason why I'm going to tell you that after you grind your parts and your FPE, straight away go for the M61 shot. And here's why. When you take this thing out for the first time, you're going to struggle because this is your stock shell. M72 shot, solid AP round, meaning there's no explosive filler, and at the same time there's no ballistic cap, so that means your angle of penetration is horrible, and you can only pen 91mm of armor, which is not great. Like T-34s, you have to shoot the turret whether you like it or not. Panzer IVs, if they don't have the add-on armor, you can just go through it, but otherwise, turret shot. And since there's no explosive mass, you're not taking out a lot of crewmen if you shoot the turret. But hey, at least it's something. But once you get the M61 shot, 104mm of penetration at point blank, ballistic cap meaning that your angle of penetration is quite good, and 64 grams of explosive mass. And this means that this shell will pretty much one-shot anything you look at, because 65 grams is actually not bad. It's pretty much in the whole middle ground there. No, it's not too little, it's not too much. And other aspects of the gun, 90 rounds, there's a lot of rounds, but honestly I suggest carrying a little bit less because this is an explosive accident waiting to happen. Doesn't take much to ammo rag you, especially if they're shooting you from the front. You can just shoot in the corner right here and get the ammo. And the other aspect, this kinda caught me off guard, but this thing has a negative 12 gun depression, and that's actually pretty good. Even though it's only 2 degrees, I'll take that 2 degrees over 10. And moving on, targeting speed 22 degrees per second. That's actually pretty good. You turn your gun in a heartbeat. And of course, like most American tanks at this tier, a gun stabilizer. Alright, enough chit chat. Let's take this thing out and let's just annihilate everyone we look at. Because you see, this is actually one of my few favorite tanks to play.
The target hasn't taken any damage.
Attacking A point. The enemy is controlling most of the zones. Attack the A point!
The target has been destroyed.
Well, you just abandoned the spot, dude.
The enemy is getting closer to victory.
The enemy tank has been destroyed.
Eat that KV-1, bitch. I'll try to diss him, but for some reason I'm stuck on squad chat.
Cover me!
Allied forces have captured a zone. Allied forces have captured a zone.
Oh dear, not good, not good, not good.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Attention to the map. Attack the C point.
captured a zone.
Awesome!
You got that, Sark?
Just keep it up, and victory will be ours.
Yeah, that's a Kiwi thing. Yay! Good answer.
Requesting for artillery fire! Let's go! Our sector is under artillery barrage!
And that's why Shermans are narrow.
Yes, a hit!
Oh,
Right. The target has been destroyed! On target!
another.
The radio operator gunner is unconscious!
Thank you. Another one
Allied
behind him.
forces have captured a zone. Repairing!
Train drives have been damaged!
The enemy is winning.
So you're gonna be that guy? Hmm?
The commander is unconscious! Attention to the map!
Can you fix the transmission first? I swear to God.
The loader! He's unconscious! Attention to the map! Right track's been destroyed! We can't move! Next target!
Bitch. Dude, come on.
On target!
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Loading G! Loading G!
pressure, baby. God damn it.
Attack the A point. Affirmative.
The enemy tank has been destroyed.
Oh dear, why did I do this?
Next target.
Another day, another match where everyone just
Allied
rushed the
forces
mid.
have captured a zone.
The enemy has been destroyed. The enemy tank has been destroyed.
So,
On target.
A little more effort and victory will be ours.
game, come on. You effed up now, didn't you? Well done.
The target has been destroyed.
You okay there, buddy?
Yes, a hit. The target has been destroyed. The weapon has been destroyed. Attention to the map.
We're ahead of the enemy.
Sorry, buddy.
Got it.
What the heck are you doing?
Attention to the designated grid square.
Next target.
That was really dangerous. Sorry, buddy. Get out of your way.
The enemy forces have captured a zone.
The gun crew is ready.
dang it. Yeah, how about you get that thing out of here? Damn it. There we go. Go blazes.
Keep it up, and victory will be ours.
It serves him right.
Damn it.
We've captured most of the strategic zones.
I'm so sorry, buddy. That's one of my favorite vehicles to play.
The target has been destroyed.
This is disgusting.
On target.
Damn it.
Yes, a hit. Roger that. It serves him right.
I'm about to run out of shells. This is not good.
Need cover.
Can someone get that for me, please?
Got it. The gun's been loaded. We've captured most of the strategic zones. Next target. Roger that. Fire.
Oh dude. Oh dude. Oh dude. Why are you rushing A? Why are you rushing A?
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
The target hasn't taken any damage. The enemy is
Hey.